and things may be different to what you are used to seeing. For example, if both players are out of the ring, there will be no count. Please keep microphones off until the end of the show, where we will be doing a meet and greet. Voices used by the commentators ourselves and possibly the wrestlers. We are welcome to gestures, just please use them sparingly and responsibly. Please do not contact any staff or wrestlers during the show. Wait until the end of the show. Again, we will be doing a meet and greet. Thank you. For the best Second Life viewing experience, please remove any unneeded scripted items, limited but not exclusively, including tummy talkers, bumpers, AOs, hoods, RLV devices, and any unrequired accessories. Even though this is an adult-rated sim, please make sure you are dressed appropriately with your private bits covered. We do not want to get in trouble as we do stream this to YouTube. For anyone it may concern, if you suffer with epilepsy, we may have some flashing lights during the show, and due to glitches in that Second Life, if screens say media is unavailable, just click the media button up in the top corner to get things sorted. If you're teleporting people in for the show, please step back from the side of the pipes, or just simply turn around, then teleport those friends in. We do not want them within the wrestling area. We are not insured for other people, but we are insured for ourselves and wrestlers. But yes, do we have a show for you? In our first match, we have the Flying Prodigy pilot taking on the Arctic Fox Blue Lux. Then in bout 2, we have Adriana, the Lucha Alien, versus Zhao Meilin, the Kung Fu Panda. Then lastly, in our main event, we have Feyash, accompanied by Rena Kadoya, versus Alita. Who's ready for tonight's show? Come on, you can make better noise than that. I hope everyone is having a wonderful evening. And yes, we will be getting into the action as soon as we can. But if your friends are not here, TP them in, TP in your friends, your family, your enemies, your frenemies. Maybe even your side piece. And for the one crowd audience member that keeps saying get rid of the possum, it is not a possum, that is a rat. They are only a rat. But it sounds like our staff are warming up with the couple of punching bags that was set up over there over the weekend. If you're hungry, you should probably go to one of the stores we have and grab a snack. There's a few stores all around the place. I'm not sure which one sells food. I do not own any of those. I just work in this specific part. You're not having the cupcake. I'm not sure how long it's been there. It's probably fresh, but I'm not sure. I guess our resident rat can tell us if it's safe to eat or not. I'm not sure. I didn't bake the cake. They were here before I got here. But it is time to start the show. Hello, 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 and good evening, everyone. I hope you're doing well this evening, and welcome to LWF Late Night Carnage. Boy, do we have a show for you this evening. We have the Flying Protogen Pilot versus Blue Lux. Adriana versus Zhao Mei Lin. And in our main event, we have Alita versus Fayash Delave. Hope you all enjoyed the show, everyone, but it is time to start off with our first bout of the evening.
Like an angel with cruel and merciless intent, go forth, young boy, and you'll become a legend.
And making her way to the ring first, from Boston, Massachusetts, at a height of 5'10", weighing in 160 pounds. It is Blue Lux. This is one of our more vicious wrestlers that we have, but we do have the all clear from the referee. And their opponent.
Cause I can fly, I can fly, I can fly.
Hailing from the Isle of Skye in Scotland, coming in at a height of 5'6" inches, weighing in 158 pounds. It is the Flying Protogen Pilot.
Crawling around, searching for higher ground.
They may be on the shorter side, but they do seem rearing to go. Staring off at each other. Ooh. Pilot's kind of leaning against those ropes. It's kind of a new approach. Ref doing a quick check over before asking if they're ready. And there's the bell, and straight off with a flying DDT. Up to his feet, off the ropes. And down with a knee drop. landing on Blue's stomach and sliding straight past. Well, more like rolling at this point. Into a pickup, but looks with the shove, practically tanning Pilot to get off. Pilot steps a little closer, but ends up getting put in a wrist lock. And that huge overhead arm breaker, but back into a wrist lock, and then now into a hammer lock, and a huge strike across the shoulder blades before delivering a huge chop block to the front of the leg. But Pilot with those body punches before going off the ropes. And huge step up in Zagiri. And a huge V-stomp to the midsection. It looks like Pilot's able to get some more in with that toe kick to the gut. Pilot just quickly running past Blue to go from behind. And a bulldog rubbing Blue's face into the mat, giving a huge close and personal welcoming with the mat. In with a pin. One. Just a 1 count. And a Pilot sending the opponent into the ropes. But a huge Lufes press and into an armbar. Looks like Pilot's taking Blue to the ropes. But again, with that vicious stomp after getting to a 4 count. And it looks like I've got my co-commentator. Welcome in. Up and
Yes.
down with a power slam.
Yeah, sorry about that. Was a little behind on things.
Traffic happens. And
Fallen people know how to drive from this day and age.
Baloo just sending Pilot into the corner before giving a huge shoulder thrust and giving Pilot a nice meeting with the turnbuckle.
I don't think it's very nice. Me and Fayday Lily are trying to make him eat the turnbuckle, but can he even eat through that mask?
Pilot does not have a mask. That's his actual head. He's a protogen.
Well, I have to do some research on that. Never seen one.
But yes, Pilot with the shove on Blue looks, getting her out of the corner before there's a count started. But no, Pilot jumps onto the turnbuckle. Blue gets ready for a superplex. Is it going up? No. Pilot counters, sending Blue looks back down to the mat.
Down she goes!
And
what a
there's a
splash.
flying splash. Can he commit? 1, 2. No. Only a 2 count.
2.99999999.
Okay, and just for all of you out there, we are not eating the rabbit. The rabbit is a friend.
Rabbits are friends, not food. Looks like Pilot's kind of stalking their prey right now.
I mean, it's the same with the fish we have, though, isn't it? Ooh, Pilot with those punches to the midsection.
Setting up for the springboard.
And down she goes with a
Excellent.
huge top conholio.
I'm really trying to fight the urge to go Pilot's conholio. Well, both down on the mat. Question is, who's getting up first? But it looks like Pilot's waking up or rebooting. Kind of hard to tell if they're organic or straight up cyborg.
Ooh, huge knee strike to the midsection and another one.
Do I see a 3P?
But no,
Nope.
Blue looks pushing Pilot back down before giving some vicious stomps, or as they're technically called, an outlaw. And ooh,
There goes an elbow drop. They're working on that leg.
yeah, the knees to the thighs, they are brutal. And in
Into a-
with a tequila. Pilot
Oh,
tap.
there's a tap.
And there you have it, everyone. Our winner of this first match is Blue Lux.
Brandon, I missed most of the match, but the tail end actually had a really good back and forth coming.
Oh, indeed.
Like an angel with cruel and merciless intent, go forth, young boy,
Ref just giving Pilot a quick check over.
It was very well calculated for Bullock to target that leg before going into his submission hold.
Not just that, it's also the high flying. Take up legs, he can't fly no more.
Yep.
But we are not done with the action here tonight.
That's Pilot's taking a little bit to reboot.
After that beating, I wouldn't blame him.
There he goes. See, I kind of took the wrong turn in Albuquerque. That's why I got here late.
Albuquerque's not in Britain.
Well, I got the wrong direction.
That'll make sense. But we are going into our second match of this evening. So let's bring the wrestlers down. And the first wrestler coming down to the ring at a height of 5'1", weighing in 110 pounds, from Alua, it is Adriana.
I gotta lie, she looks pretty.
And her opponent. And coming in from Shanghai, China, at a height of 5'5", weighing in 130 pounds, it is Zhao Mei Lin.
I get to see some really interesting kung fu coming from her tonight. Look, just because there's a place called Panda Express doesn't mean you can eat the panda. There's the bell. And Jonathan May and landing on drop kick right off the shot. Let me try to get my notes all together here. Mariana, Victoria with those knees. There's even nasty knee punching. Going right to the gut, crippling her. Pick them back up as I get to the ropes. Bounce them off. And and it's a Gary. Dropping her to the floor. That's athleticism. And yeah, sitting here right to the corner. What does Zhao have in store? And Adriana moves right out the way without collide straight into the turnbuckle. Nobody home. Adriana comes in, starts treating the poor panda like a punching bag, goes gut punches. Lining up for coast to coast. Comes down in, and with a pro kick right into the corner. That's not good for the front or the back. And then monkey flips, sending her across the ring. And Adriana goes in with the vicious stomps there. Then gets her sets up to her knee. But the foot is caught. Zhao may have the opportunity here going in with the elbow to the knee, sending her over to the ropes. With rebound, what ends up meeting the feet of Ariana. A nasty explosive drop kick to the head. Ariana going in with a knee drop, rolling to the other ropes. Falling in. With a springboard leg drop. Things have shifted. Sending is out to the ropes, going off the ropes in return, but gets caught in a drop toe hold. Putting her straight down to the ground. While Zhao goes in for a pin attempt. One. It's just a one count. Get a little bit of breathing room there. But Zhao picks up Adriana. Get her up to her knee. But she has a store with some plans. But Andrade was given way too much time, giving her the business. Looking up Zhao. And giving her those nasty kicks right across the chest. Following up with a roundhouse. After picked up. It's like the debating took a little too long. Zhao answering with a roundhouse of her own, dropping her with the spin kick. And warping her head in with that beautiful combo. Sending her to the ropes. And a meteor aura by Adriana. That offense getting shut down. Adriana coming in with a rolling thunder. Beautifully landed. Adriana setting up what she got in store. With a moonsault landing. Going in for the pin. 1, 2. And 2 count. Not enough to put her away. Madonna picking her up and sending her into the rope. Pulling in, look like this clothesline. Job coming back off the rope shoot in return. Meeting up in the center. And there's the receipt for the drop toe hold from earlier. And Zhao, with the receipt of her own, is trying to get the luncheon to stay on her side with that drawbreaker. Picking her up. Working her with that back elbow, the Judas effect. Now going to set her, get herself positioned in that corner. What she got planned. Filing up to that top turnbuckle is the Panda gonna fly. The high-risk maneuver. Oh, and then with a missile drop kick. Beautifully executed. Going into the pin. 1, 2. The 2 count. We've had a real good back and forth. There's those shoot kicks and getting sent back to the center. Following out with a beautiful roundhouse kick of her own. Ryan gets back up, goes off the ropes, heading right towards, catches the foot, preventing any kind of momentum there, but gets countered for the trouble's worth with a Dragon Whip. These counter Zhao showing is definitely top tier for sure. Zhao going off the ropes, coming with a giant leaping leg drop. Zhao going in for the pin. 1, 2. Nope. 2 count. The Zhao's gonna have to work a little bit harder if she wants to go and put Adriana away. And Zhao giving her the business. Those fierce right hands. Zhao's setting Adriana off the ropes, going right to her, but ends up beating her Karana. Well, right, she's getting that momentum shift right back into her favor. Now the question is, can she capitalize? So some form of a high-risk maneuver. That being Inferno. Going in, look for that pinfall. 1, 2, 3. That is it. And your winner for this contest is Aderona. Wow, back and forth action there. Definitely a really good match for sure. Handshake of respect between the two. Definitely well performed from both contenders. And that's all the match put into the books.
Yes, and what a match it was. But unfortunately, we do have to pay some bills, so that means it's advertisement time.
Oh, I read that advertisement. It seems like I'm getting a very important phone call. I have to go and answer backstage.
Yes, go do that. You need to make sure that you get your phone call taken care of. But yes, and time for the advertisement. Welcome to our Lone Wolf Wrestling Federation, the place you're at right now, LWF. Where furs, humans, hybrids battle for dominance in a misty alley beneath a flickering lights. We're a gritty underground federation rising fast in the Second Life wrestling scene. Our matches take place in a street caged ring set in the middle of a rain-slick concrete basketball court. Raw, real, ready to erupt. Whether you're a wrestler, referee, or commentator, anthro or human, or somewhere in between, seasoned or fresh, there's a place for you in the pack. The ring is waiting, the alley's watching. Are you ready to fight like a lone wolf? If you enjoy what you are watching here, this one is the link to our Discord. And this is to our group. Secondly, Toon Music Lounge and Furry Acres is one of the best furry hangouts in SR with awesome DJs, a chill vibe for some hot nights and cool music. But if you want a place to live, why not visit their residential area and lease a home to call your own? But if you look around, you will find DAW's Melee Mall. Tune in, turn on, and vibe out. But last and certainly not least, a huge thanks to Ungshut, the place LWF is at right now. Donations are appreciated and all proceedings go to the landowner and help us stay open. But I do believe it is time for our main event. and making her way to the ring. Our first wrestler.
I call upon the heavenly messengers. I summon. Come, Sylph.
And the second wrestler. It is time for the main event. In the corner to my right, from Osaka, Japan, at a height of 5 foot 8 inches, weighing in at 153 pounds. It is Alita Seliu. And in the corner to my left, from the bookstore down the street, at a height of 6 foot 1 inches and a height of 233 pounds, it is Fayash Dilov. Okay, take it away, referee. And right in with a lockup. And into a wrist lock. Ooh, down with an arm drag. Still wrenching on that wrist. Oh, Fayash finding a way to fight back in onto her feet. But Yuki just hip tossing Fayash back down to the mat. Sorry, wrong card. Yuki was just with me. That's Alita. Getting names confused here. Still fairly new to here. But, ooh! Alita with that elbow drop straight to the knee. She's not taking any risks against Fayash. And off the ropes into a leg drop. And Fayash able to fight out and delivering a huge fireman carry, sending a shiver of pain up Alita's spine. Fayash just sending Alita into that corner. And those turnbuckles aren't really that comfortable, so that must have been a huge world of pain. Ooh. Some gut punches to add insult to injury. And in with an underarm suplex. Fayash just picking Alita up with a huge scoop slam to follow. And a stomp to follow things up with. Nope, elbow drop. That was an elbow drop. I really gotta learn some things here. Damn. I'm losing my marbles. Fayash sending Alita into the ropes. And Alita with that drop kick to the face. And Alita sending Fayash into the corner before delivering a huge splash into the corner. And following up with some nicely timed knee strikes. And giving a little bit of payback with the gut punches. Oh, going into a front face lock. Fayash kind of pushing against Alita. And Alita getting a foothold and delivering a huge DDT, planting Fayash's face into the mat. And going into a pin. One. Only a 1 count. and Alita sending Fayash into the ropes. And Fayash coming back with a rebound styled forearm, or as she likes to call it, the Displacer Quick Strike. And some nice punches to the face and gut before delivering a huge headbutt. And sending Alita into the ropes. And, ooh, a vicious knee to the gut. Just making Alita do a full front flip and landing onto her back. And in with a gut buster, just hurting that gut more and more with both those strikes to the knee. Essentially putting all of Alita's weight into both attacks. And Fayash going in for the ab stretch. A ref should go in and check this, because this is technically a submission hold. And Alita able to fight out. Just delivering more and more elbows to the face. And Fayash just dropping Alita down to the mat. Practically not saying that she's had enough of this. Alita quick to get up from that. And ooh, a strong haymaker to the face of Fayash, sending it down to the mat instantly. And sending Fayash into the ropes. And delivering a strong big boot to the face, knocking Fayash back down. Hey, ref, that's the hair. Just giving a quick, hey, don't grab the hair, as Alita just slams Fayash down with a huge back suplex, but running off the ropes. And in with a knee drop, looks like it's the move for the night. And springboard moonsault, in for a pin. 1, 2, just a 2 count there. And oh, Fayash answering back with a ground and pound. Just sending the hell, well, sending Faerun straight into Alita's face. But Fayash picks Alita back up and sends it into the corner. And some huge knee strikes. Just keeping Alita in that corner. And Fayash just shoving Alita back into the corner. But it does not look like Fayash is done yet. Not letting Alita get a breather in whatsoever. And hey, ref, she can't be doing that. That is technically an illegal move. She's wrapped the knee around the rope, wrenching on the ankle as well, whilst just placing the foot on the thigh just to deliver more pain. And a huge heel toss out of the corner, sending Alita into the middle of the ring. Her legs hurting, her back's hurting, her face probably hurts. Her gut definitely hurts. And into a fishhook suplex. One, two, three. No! Only a 2 count. Kick out at the last second. And Alita answering back with a drop toe hold. And some Mai Tai knee lifts just to give more pain to the face. Or upper chest, depending on where they're hitting. Can't really see from here, their backs do me. And in with another toe kick. Rebound X Factor. Just sending Fayash face first into the mat once again. And a body kick into a scorpion kick and a spin kick. Just all the kicks. It's a nice kick combo. And then a GTS. Alita sending Faye into the ropes. Back body drop. Just sending Faye right over. Landing back first onto the mat. Climbing the ropes. And off top of the turnbuckle. But no. Fayash used her cat-like reflexes to roll out of the way. Alita will be hearing that well, feeling that on her feet for the next couple of days. But also a huge kick to the face, sending Alita back down fully onto the mat. What is Fayash thinking? She's on the top of the rope. High risk, high reward, especially at this point in the match. And diving elbow drop straight to the midsection of Alita. And Fayash just climbing the ropes again. And Displace is ending. 1, 2, 3. And your winner by pinfall is Fayash D-Love. What a match, and what a ending to the show. But yes, that has been our show this evening. I hope you've all enjoyed, but let's give Yuki a moment to kind of re-scramble her brain and make sure she can get out. But yes, that has been our match. I hope you have all enjoyed. But unfortunately, we do need to bring this to the end. But we need to finish this quickly because the police are on the way. They've heard we're doing this show once more, and they are coming to shut us down. So yes, I have been Geordie Lycanos. I hope you have had an awesome show. I will see you in a moment where we will be having our meet and greet. But don't get caught and stay carnage.